Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report. We thank you for the opportunity to share some news and information during a few minutes of your board meeting. We begin with a look at the search for Missouri's new Commissioner of Education. During a special conference call on December 14th, the State Board of Education voted 5-3 to start accepting applications for the position of Commissioner of Education on December 15th and close applications on January 8th, one day before the next regular meeting of the State Board of Education. The 5 members who voted for the accelerated timeline for accepting applications were all the recent appointees of Governor Greitens. State Board President Charlie Shields, Vice President Vic Lenz, and member Mike Jones voted against the motion and argued for a longer timeline and a more deliberate search process. Lenz said during the conference call, closing the application process on January 8th does not allow enough time for the State Board to get adequate input on the search.
I would tell you it's a slap in the face to educators, it's a slap in the face to legislators, it's a slap in the face to executives over in the governor's office if you ask for the application to go out without having gotten their input before you do it, before you start the process even. It just doesn't make sense. It's not the way you would do a high-level application for a high-level job.
All 5 of the recent appointees to the State Board of Education still face confirmation by the Missouri Senate when it convenes for its 2018 session. Senators from both parties have expressed concerns about the apparent attempt by Governor Greitens to orchestrate the firing of former Commissioner Margie Van Deven on December 1st, putting those confirmations in jeopardy. The 2018 session of the General Assembly is upon us, and numerous education issues will once again be on the agenda for lawmakers, not the least of which is state funding for K-12 education. It will take a $98 million increase in the foundation formula to fully fund the basic state aid program for schools. $48 million of that would go toward new early childhood education funding triggered by a fully funded formula. MSBA Associate Executive Director for Advocacy Mike Reed says the budget will be challenging once again this year.
There are going to be a lot of demands in the budget. A number of places are going to be asking for increases in money, plus the fact that halfway through this year, this fiscal year, we have a tax decrease coming in. So there is a real question on how much funds will be available for the chairman of the House Budget Committee and the Senate Budget Committee to work with. There'll be a lot more demands than we have appropriations available. And so that's going to be a really, really big topic for much of the year of where's the money going to come from and how are we going to split it up.
Other issues likely to be considered once again in the General Assembly are expansion of charter schools throughout the state and voucher schemes such as education savings accounts that funnel public money to private schools that are not accountable to the public. MSBA will keep you informed about legislative developments during the session through our weekly Legislative Voice newsletter, our Capitol Watch video program, our daily updates on Twitter, and through critical issue alerts. And be sure to mark your calendar for the MSBA Legislative Forum Public Schools Day at the Capitol, scheduled for February 13th in Jefferson City. You can register for that event through the MSBA website. School board members throughout the state will be honored for their work during School Board Recognition Week, January 21st through 27th. It's a great opportunity for communities to honor local school board members who provide leadership to our local school districts throughout the state. Check the MSBA website for resources related to School Board Recognition Week. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thanks for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and so long from Columbia.